Welcome to today's video. Today we will be talking about load management. So here we go, but before we start, in the background there will be highlights from Busy Bones', I guess you could say, one of his high school games. So here we go, start the video. Load management, therefore, comprises the appropriate prescription, monitoring, and adjustment of external and internal loads. In other words, load management isn't just about minimizing injury risk in a player. It's about optimizing that player's effectiveness over a long term. This quote is from sportsnet.ca. To sum that up, I would say not to play your star players in garbage time or when leading by a significant amount of points against a worse team. When I think of load management, the first thing I think of is Derick Rose. Why Derick Rose comes to mind is because if load management was a thing back in the 2012 season, Derick Rose would still be playing at an all-star level. If we go back to the date, 4/28/2012, this is a game where Derick Rose sadly tore his ACL. If we go to the time on the clock before he goes for the layup and tears his ACL, there's 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the game. The Chicago Bulls had an 11-point lead in the game. The Chicago Bulls were playing the 8-seeded 76ers as the number 1 seed. If you go back to Chicago Bulls roster before this playoff game, the available players they could have played were Jimmy Butler, Richard Hamilton, or the Kyle Korver. To look at available options, we had Jimmy Butler at the time, who was a rookie who has not been getting minutes all season, so it's unlikely they would have played him in a crucial playoff game to take the lead to start the series. Next option is Richard Hamilton. At this time, Richard Hamilton is 33 years old and would end up retiring next season. He's better known for his defense and is a 13-year veteran. Last option is Kyle Korver. At this time, Kyle Korver is a three-point specialist known for his offense. With so little time in the game, Tom Thibodeau could have played Kyle Korver instead of Derick Rose. Tom Thibodeau could have played Kyle Korver instead of Derick Rose. And he should have played Kyle Korver. As we all know, Tom Thibodeau is known for playing star players in garbage time. But this is why Tom Thibodeau does not have a coaching job. But besides the point, we can talk about it in another video. So playing Kyle Korver probably resulted in a Bulls win and Derick Rose not tearing his ACL. To conclude what I think about load management, it is a great thing for the NBA when used correctly. When I say correctly, I mean not playing your star players, all because it is the end of a long road trip or the end of the season, but because it is garbage time against a below-average team. So if we go far into this year's playoffs in 2012, I would say that the Bulls would beat the 76ers 4-1. Now we'll take it a step farther. So now we're in the second round against the Boston Celtics. And the 2012 playoffs, the Celtics were the 4th seed. This year the Celtics have Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Rajon Rondo, also known as the Big Three. Now the Bulls are now in the second round instead of the 76ers. Since the Bulls have a healthy Derick Rose, I think they would lose to Boston in a tough 6 games because Boston did have more depth on their bench. I simulated both teams to get these results. I do not remember the specific app, so sorry about that. But Celtics would still play Miami and still lose in 7 games. And that everything else would be the same. Miami beats the Thunder. Alrighty, so thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And shout out to St. George's High School of Middletown, Delaware. They play their first game tomorrow against DMA, and I hope for a great game and a great win. And these shout out to Check Rock for the highlights for the video. So thank you for watching. Have a great night.